Hey guys, and welcome back to Courtside Heat. This is me, Joshua Unix, and today we're going to be breaking down the Pine Tournament, games that happened, and what's to come in the playoffs. Because the playoffs start on May 22nd, and we wanted to get something out as we've been pumping out content about the Pine Tournament, what significance, pros, cons, ratings, uh, deals they have with broadcasting partners. And then the Knicks, Hawks, Puffs, playing tournament news. We have everything on here right now. And we wanted to create a video that's like, hey, this is what we're doing. And right, this is what the pod tournament's gonna be. So without further ado, before we get into it, remember, you can find us on social media everywhere. If you want to find us on Twitter, great. Twitter.com/courtsideheat. Instagram.com, Courtside Heat NBA, Parler.com, Courtside Heat, Facebook.com, Courtside Heat, DailyMotion.com/Courtside Heat, YouTube.com/Courtside Heat, Rumble.com/Courtside Heat, and any other platform you can think of. Look, if you want to feel exclusive, like you're like this high tech elite member, look, we don't blame you. We all have that feeling deep down. Even if a person does not admit that, they still feel it, right? That's why we wanted to create a membership. And right now on your screen, you can see that membership and what it holds. But a membership is not good unless it holds many perks. And unlike us, we are the ones that will not be ripping you of your money to see content that's restricted to you guys can find anywhere else. Like if you wanted to go see why small market teams were not happy that larger market teams were getting on all the good players like Blake Griffin, Marcus Aldridge, even though he's having his own health conditions right now, which has sadly ended his career. But you can see where I'm going. Those guys are huge, like Andre Drummond. ESPN was charging $6 to see our article when we were doing it for free. Now, let me tell you something. This article right down here, I'm just gonna move to this article right here. Fan favorite. So many of you guys have gotten exclusive content and clicked on this article and read it. Not only did some people find this interesting, but when they were viewing this, they actually took something away. Because this is not just a catchy headline of the Phoenix Suns destined for more than just the Puffs. They are, and it's proven, and we break it down why they're the most significant thing since 2010 as a team. Because this long rebuild since the Amari Stoudemire, Steve Nash years to the Tyson Chandler, Devin Booker years, and Tyson Chandler, who has done nothing in his career, made the news in 2015 and whatnot. 2015, 2016 was too. And now it's the biggest news of him getting cut or something like that. We were a joke and we were nothing. We were like the Browns bad when they were in 2016 with Hugh Jackson, right? The 0-16 team. But now we're relevant. And right here, I'm just gonna click on it. If you click on it, look, you need to join the membership, right? And people don't realize how significant this is because this is insider NBA stuff. This is what the pros are not touching. Like this is not what Woj is getting. We're not ripping you of your money. We're not shoving woke ideologies down your throat. No, if you paid money, you're gonna get what you want to receive, and that's basketball. Like if you pay us X amount of money for something in return like basketball, it's just gonna be basketball content. No clickbait, no political stuff, nothing else, just pure basketball content. And that's what we're doing. So we have this article like the Suns, right? Huge deal. We break down everything. What you need to do to get Chris Paul back, what you need to do to make another run to the playoffs and be on that to the NBA Finals and winning a championship. Then we have articles like this. breaking down the play-in tournament, the significant holds for remaining teams, i.e., at that time, the Lakers, the Spurs, the Grizzlies, and everyone else, the Wizards, Boston, because Boston's been a mess. They're at 500. Wizards were up and down this season. Spurs should never had their sorry butts go into the playoffs, but they were bailed out, right? The Grizzlies, rebuilding team. So you see where I'm trending with this. So here we talk about the TV ratings. Why this is so important, and why this could be replacing the All-Star game in this entire weekend. And that's many things people are not covering on because people can bash the play-in tournament all they want, but they don't know the pros and cons to it. But we break it down, unbiased, straight facts, and we updated this to current content since May 15th for the play-in tournament. So we weren't just breaking down the entire play-in tournament. No, we broke down the Trailblazers and Lakers situation, the Warriors situation, what the Suns need to do, what everyone needs to do. And real quick, I'd just like to point out that this image right here is just amazing. Especially the Devin Booker right here. I don't know. I don't know how I found these images. They're just awesome. But besides that, so yeah, for $3 a month. Yeah, $3 a month. Like it's not that complicated. It's just $3 a month. You get to comment on our exclusive post, right? You can have early access to our newsletter every week. But I was talking to some of the people that work at Chords of Heat. I'm like, why just one newsletter? Why do we just want to pull all of our exclusive content and our most intriguing content into one? Let's make two newsletters, one every Sunday morning and one every Friday morning. So when you register, when you sign up, you'll be getting top products of the weekend, and you'll be getting a sick newsletter that breaks down all the exclusive content, promo codes, discounts, anything you can think of. No one else is getting except for you that you pay your hard-earned money for. So two exclusive contents, articles per month, 4 coupons per month, and that is 4 coupons that you'll be getting per month. So two per newsletter, right? And we'll even send some to your email. But here's a great thing. I don't believe ESPN or anybody else that makes you pay money sends you personalized emails that the article is posted, that your newsletter is ready. We'll do all of that. We'll send you a nice reminder. We'll send you the link and everything. And all you have to do is click a button, sign in, and start reading. As simple as that. But if you don't like $3, I get it. $3 per month can be a lot. That's why for the first month, you'll be getting 99 cents. Take off those $2. Like, that's what we're talking about. $1 for exclusive 2 newsletters, 4 coupons, and 2 articles. But you might be laughing at the 4 coupons, and no, we're not like other cheap brand out there that's selling their products. You're guaranteed to have at least 2 coupons to have 40 to 60% off without spending high amounts of money. Then also, real quick, just because we're on the membership side, you fill in your full name, first name, last name, phone number, your private credit card details, emails, things like that. But we also have exclusive highlight videos, meaning you'll be getting one highlight video each week straight to your email and on our website just for you, tailored to you or paying customers only for 99 cents a month. Why not get some of the sickest videos that tops Bleacher Report, that tops what the NBA comes out with their top 50 list? No one even watches those anymore because most people are coming over to us because people are signing up for that. And the reason why you can't find it on YouTube, it's not. It's private. It's for you. You won't be able to get it. Take advantage of this. Trust me. You will be so happy when you get this because you'll be an insider of the NBA. You won't need to be pushed political ideologies of either side, just basketball, being a sports fan for your life, and just saying, hey, I get to do all this stuff. I get to have all this news right at my fingertips. Okay, so we've covered everything. Enough about the memberships, enough about all the cool perks and rewards you can get. It's now to get into the meaty part of what we want to talk about, right? And that's the playing tournament. So as we know, just gonna go over the games real quick. The playing tournament. It consists from May 18th to May 21st. And real quick, before I move on any further, I had I had some questions about this, about the breakdown of this. So I'm just gonna give it to you as I read it. You ready? So the loser of the seventh, and this goes for both conferences, Western and Eastern. Let's just set that first. I'm pretty sure everybody knew that. I just wanted to say that. Let's continue. First of all, the loser of the 7th and 8th round game actually gets to face what I'm telling, gets to face the winner of the 9 and 10. Excuse me, the 9 and 10, the ninth or 10th seed team that could decide to play who's going to play the first seed team in the Western and Eastern Conference. That would be, i.e., Utah or Philly. And then the winner of the 7 or 8 seed game gets to automatically go to the Suns, the second seed. And for your record, I've never actually uttered those words, second seed, Sun, playoff bound, actually contending for NBA championship. Never had those words uttered to me ever. Because yeah, it's just insane. Yeah, it goes for both sides. So that's pretty much it. Remember, if I made that confusing, it's on the screen right now, so as a visual, because I might not have said that the best, but here's the visual on the screen. All right. So we saw the Hornets in the Eastern Conference. This Eastern Conference. Indy against Charlotte. MJ's team against Sabonis team. I'm sorry if that's not how you pronounce it. They gave a harsh reality to the Hornets. They stomped them out by a blowout, and that game was very good for the Pacers. They were able to go on to the next round. They were able to have a shot. This renewed their chance of actually being in the playoffs. Because you're like, the Hornets, they have LaMelo Ball. I have a bigger issue with the Hornets. Gordon Hayward. He doesn't deserve that $120 million contract for 4 years. He doesn't deserve 100 million. Doesn't deserve 80 million. The guy was injured for most of the season, and he opted, and he couldn't even play that game. You're telling me after a month or two, or how many months it was, being out of commission, out of action, you couldn't even play for an ankle injury? You had several weeks and months of rehab on? Hayward, that is just bad. That's just really bad. Because you left a rookie, LaMelo Ball, who came back from a fractured wrist surgery, coming back and dropping some decent stats in 27 minutes. Cody Zeller, who should not be making $25 million on his contract, and Miles Bridges, who's decent. He showed, he balled out, and you had the nerve not to even go. Like, legit, hold on. I'm actually going to look at Gordon Hayward. I apologize if you can hear the typing. Bro, I don't even care if you're showing 19 points. Like, you only played 44 games. Dude, come on. You should have been there for the playing tournament, but you can't beat up a guy that much since he wasn't there. It's over. Pacers, Sabonis played out. McDermott played out. Brissett played out. McConnell played out. Everybody stepped up. That was a huge team win. However, um, today, the 20th, you got stomped by the Wizards, which I am happy about. Because why? Because the Washington Wizards faced the Boston Celtics. And real quick, that Boston Celtics team, for all of their struggles, beat a team with Bradley Beal, Russell Wilson, not Russell Wilson, I apologize, Russell Westbrook, Roy Hachimura, sorry if I botched your name, and other guys like that. And you go to this team over here, Kemba puts on 29, 7 and 2. Tatum's like taking over. He's like going Jordan style, going 58 and 58 and 4 41 minutes. They took you out by 18. The only time you won a quarter was in second quarter, but then after that you kept losing by 6 plus after second quarter bout, right? That was humiliating. The Wizards are not a good team in a sense if you take statistics, if you take numbers, records, player history, whatever. If you saw the video of Russell Westbrook going back in the locker room, he was defeated. Brad Beal was defeated. But this but is so significant. Why? Because the Wizards were not done. They had another shot. They were hungry. If we lose, it's over. We're never gonna forgive ourselves because it's like a Rocky moment. It's like a Rocky moment, right? So it's like Rocky, like in the movies, like you get knocked down, you have to get up, you cannot stop. And I don't think Bradley Beal was gonna stop, or Russell Westbrook. I think Russell Westbrook in this game had like 15 assists or something like that. And if we could pull up that webpage, that would be amazing. Right here, yeah. Pacers, Malcolm Brogdon, who played that game. Sabonis played that game. They combined for 43 points. I'm doing that math right. These were not great. These this was a team effort. Russell Westbrook went 18 and 15. Beal went for 25 and 5. Uh, Gafford went for 15 and 13. Look, I'm not saying those are legendary stats or great stats, but I will say the hustle was there, the teamwork's there, the ball movement execution, the spacing on the floor. The reason why that team won, it blew that other team out by 27. I'm doing my math correctly. It's because they wanted it more. They were like, we worked so hard for this moment. We haven't had a winning season since in the past 3 to 4 years. This head coach, in my opinion, was on the hot seat. Why? Because he couldn't do anything with his team. Bradley Beal was on the verge of being traded. Russell Westbrook was pure anger and disappointment. Somehow they turned it around. They got their act right. They got their act straight. And I'm proud. I'm actually very happy. I thought the Wizards were going to beat the Celtics because Celtics were 500, 36 and 36. But they showed. That's just execution on the Celtics' part. Celtics have a bigger issue, real quick, since we're just going to be talking about the playoffs right now. They have to face the Nets. They have to face Kyrie Irving, KD, and James Harden, and Blake Griffin. Huh. I don't know about Big Free, but there's something. The nerve dominant powerhouse. A force, right? I never seen the Nets ever that powerful. I never seen the Celtics have to climb a higher mountain. And if you think about it, you're only getting a 4-day break, and Jason Tatum just played one of the best games of his playoff career. But you're going to get so well rested. Rest and regeneration, right? They need all that energy. So here's saying Hornets, they're out of the play-in tournament, right? The Spurs, they lost. They're out of it. Correct. Now, the Grizzlies. How ironic the Grizzlies and the Warriors are going back. Why am I say ironic? Well, if I could pull up the game correctly, look at that. May 16th, with everything on the line for the Warriors to make a playing spot, they won by 12. They beat Ja Morant's Grizzlies. Curry could not be stopped. Jonas scored 29, 16 rebounds. Curry went for 46, Wiggins 21, Green and Poole went for 14 and 15. Don't forget Kevin Looney. Those rebounds were. See, everybody wants to go for like the high statistics of their best player. No, I see this as a team victory. Because what if Kevin Looney wasn't there for the 11 rebounds, Andrew Wiggins for the 10 rebounds? Every single stat matters. I think sometimes we forget that. Not this conversation right now, but I'm just saying. The Warriors are on fire right now. And I'm going to make a legitimate case for Curry and Jokic. Embiid, I want to. But I want to see Jokic win. I think it's Jokic's time. But I don't believe I can make a case for Curry, but I wouldn't want Curry to win. I want Jokic and Embiid to win. If that makes sense, right? It's just what I want. It's just how I want it, right? So yeah. So if 5 days from that point, they're gonna be facing each other again. The Grizzlies are gonna be more hungry. They're gonna be like, "You beat us. You beat us at your home, in your arena, in California. But we're gonna come more passionate, more fire. We beat out the Spurs, and yeah, they beat the Spurs. I was gonna try to make an action scene out of that, but they beat the Spurs. Yeah, nothing. Yeah, they beat the Spurs. Look, for all the things you can say about Spurs, it's still momentum. A win's a win, no matter how much you lose, how much you win by, whether it's 1 or 10, does not matter. That's momentum. And the Grizzlies played good in that game. Now they gotta go back to the Warriors. If, and I mean this is a big if, and I don't know why I just got so sharp on that, but let me tell you this: if Golden State wins, they go play Utah. If the Grizzlies win, bye bye to Golden State Warriors. Hello to Memphis in the playoffs facing the Jazz. And that's more scary with Donovan Mitchell and Rudy Gobert, which Rudy Gobert should be the defensive player of the year. Just saying. But again, another conversation. Probably going to be a Monday or Friday video. Or I might just do a bonus video for fun. Right? So yeah, this will always be interesting because the Grizzlies won, Warriors lost. Does that kill momentum for the Warriors? No. Curry balled out. And real quick, since we're talking about LeBron, for all the faults he has and his political, educational, and non-basketball sphere of influence, it's sad, it's pathetic, but staying on basketball, he's one of the best basketball players ever. Not better than Jordan, not better than Kobe, but he's one of the greatest basketball players of our generation. He's been that way since since making his way to the NBA in I believe 2006. Correct me if I'm wrong. 2005, 2006. He's been a powerhouse. He commands. You're telling me a little above half court, trailing 10 points, 13 points throughout that entire game at the half, third quarter. You're telling me with 59 seconds remaining, with a minute remaining, going down to 59 seconds, we saw LeBron go up the court, being covered one-on-one. The ball kicks out to him a little past half court, daggers it right in the guy's face. You're telling me the Warriors can give him another could not recover within those 59 seconds. Sure, it's pressuring. Sure, they tried. But still, LeBron James activated playoff mode. He just showed why he's dominant for the playoffs. He can say whatever he wants about the regular season, but he just proven that in those 22 points, triple double, game winner, season on the line, he daggered them. And I want to go to this real quick. And I'm probably gonna get copyrighted for this because it's what YouTube does.
Up beneath a team that hasn't been this season.
No. I want to go to this. And I know. Just give me a minute. Look at this. Oh, okay. Oh, from not from half court, but still, right there with a guy in his face. Let me tell you how difficult that is. Look right there. Stop. He's going back. Sure, it's Curry and he's not the biggest guy, but he's going back. I'm not saying that's a fadeaway. So he didn't get the full. He didn't get the full extent. It's not Dirk Nowitzki fadeaway. But look at that. He gets it. He takes a step back. He goes back. Nothing but net. Hate him, love him, or neutral about him. It doesn't matter. Puff LeBron just showed you why he's the dominant, why he's the best there's been. It's interesting. Puff LeBron shows you something. He just does. I don't know too many men in the NBA that can do this. I'm going to show you again because I find this in awe. This man is unstoppable, right? And the stakes was, if you see right down there, was what's at stake? Winner 7th seed, loser plays Memphis Grizzlies for the 8th seed. Puff LeBron knew that. He's like, not my defending champs. I may be 36 years old, and I'm going to fact check that real quick, but I'm not going to let my team lose because that's not who LeBron is. He's a basketball player, and he knows how to win. He has heart in it, and he has grind. Yeah, 36 years old. Yeah, it's just crazy if you think about it. It just is. But what a walk. It was not a walk-off celebration, but that was the icing on the cake. So, with all of that being said, what's next? That was the most talked game, and it lived up to the hype. That game, I saw stats, came with 5 million views. The best the NBA has done. That almost tied, if not tied, Game 6 of the NBA Finals. So, Golden State has some issues. It's win or go home. Grizzlies, Warriors, revenge game for Grizzlies, pickup game for the Warriors. Warriors, if they win, we'll be playing the Jazz, I believe I said. Excuse me. But let me make sure. Yeah. So, that's the playoff tournament. That's what we have. Jason Tatum, 50 points. LeBron James, game winner, triple-double. Team effort by the Grizzlies. Wizards having hustle and grind and effort like a Rocky moment. Getting in there, beating up a Pacers team that shouldn't even have been in the playoffs. And I mean that. Hornets dismantled. Weak Gordon Hayward. Interesting LaMelo Ball. And it all comes down to today's game, tomorrow's game, whatever, May 21st game. Interesting if you think about it. Real quick, just because we're on the subject of playing tournament, let's talk. Let's talk about the playoffs. Look, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Hey, look. Look at that. Lakers Suns. I'm scared to death. I'm having a 36-year-old ball in the court like he never did in his life. This man's not dunking. He's also making nothing but net shots. This isn't new. He's not a bum. He's highly skilled His IQ for the game of basketball is amazing. Not for anything else besides basketball, but for basketball reasons, right? Look, look, look. Heat Bucks. I'm gonna be blunt about this game. I believe the Heat are gonna take it. I don't believe the Bucks have it. They need another piece. Giannis, for winning 2 MVPs, which is incredible thing and not taking anything away from him, but they're just looking at stats now, likability, popular. Okay, basically it comes down to stats, popularity among fans, executives, things like that. Brandability, we could go with popularity too. Then it can also be, well, I had something else. And it can also be marketability. Like, is he already in a high market situation? Because they're not like a small market team like the Wizards or potentially the Hawks or formerly the Knicks, right? No. I believe the Bucks gonna cripple 4-2. Mark my words. Jimmy Bucket's gonna come back. Bam Adebayo's been great this season. Tyler Hero, he's not bad. He's not a bad 3-point shooter, mid jumper. Got a nice jumper. Can shoot. Man can go. Celtics against Nets. Nets are gonna kill him. Sweep. It's either gonna be a sweep for Neil or 4-1 Nets. I just think the Nets will overpower them. The Celtics are gonna put up a fight. That's for sure. But the war is gonna be won by the Nets. Clippers against Mavericks. Tough. But I'm gonna take 4-3 Clippers. Excuse me. They have Patrick Beverly, Kawhi Leonard, Paul George, Serge Ibaka against a Luka Doncic and Kristaps Porzingis kind of healthy team. The Mavericks have been suffering injuries like Kristaps Porzingis, JJ Redick, and just guys on and off. Luka Doncic has been having temper lately with flagrant fouls, either first or second. He's almost cost himself several times, 1 game suspensions and whatnot. I believe the Ty Lue Clippers are going to make a splash. The Clippers need this season to be a revenge season because at post once Doc Rivers left because Paul George and Kawhi Leonard couldn't hit one shot in the fourth quarter of that final game to the Nuggets last season in the playoffs in the NBA bubble, which made him choke which made him lose 4-3 and they had like a 3-1 advantage. The Nuggets were amazing last season, right? That's gonna be interesting to watch. The Clippers need to win that game 1, that game 3, that game 5, that game 7, and whatever game. I'm just picking odd numbers right now because I want them to win. I don't believe the Mavericks deserve this. Just being truthful. They've worked hard, no doubt, but the Clippers are destined for this because they have to be. They need to be battle ready, battle gear up, shields up, armor up. Everything needs to be high. You cannot take this Mavs team lightly because you have a Euro star going against you. And that's Luka Doncic, who was amazing in the Euro leagues and even now. That's why the Mavericks traded Trae Young for him. Because one's better than the other. And they made the right decision for once. Trailblazers against Nuggets. That's gonna be a tough one. I'm gonna take Nuggets 4-3. That's gonna come down to a game 7, and we're gonna see Jokic express his MVP. Like we're gonna see Aaron Gordon explode a little more, open up a little more with his new team. Jamal Murray's not gonna be there, which is a fact. So you do have CJ McCollum, Damian Lillard, Carmelo Anthony, and Nurkic, I believe, if he's still playing on time. I can't remember if he's injured or not. Going against Nuggets, so it's gonna be interesting. It's going to be free, and it's going to come down to a game 7. Who's going to win the game 7? I don't know yet. But real quick, I would like to say, leave your comments down below. Start a conversation on social media, on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Parler, YouTube. We'll respond to you. We want to have conversations. And I think this is the right time to have a conversation. They have like a little beef, have a little rivalry saying, "Hey, Clippers are not gonna win. My Mavs are gonna take it," or "Bucks, you're wrong. It's fear the deer all the way," or Brooklyn together against the Bleed Green. And I know I'm using every single Twitter hashtag to describe these people. I know legit that's like their hashtag on social media and whatnot in names. Now, the one series I am scared to death of, Suns, Lakers. I want the Suns to win. I wanted to go to game 7, but here's how I think it's gonna go. I think it's gonna be I'm gonna give 2 scenarios. I think the Suns gonna torch them 4-2, or the Lakers gonna torch them 4-1. Either way, it's gonna come down to that. It's gonna come down to each wire of each game because the Lakers proven day in and day out that even down by 10, 13, 20 points, they're gonna make it a game. They did. That's what they did to the Warriors, and the Warriors have the same amount of pieces in quantity, not quality, right? So it's gonna be interesting. I wanna know your guys' feelings on this because I'm scared to death. I am gonna be watching this game on Sunday because, quite frankly, I have not watched an NBA game in forever, and I think I want to. I think this is gonna be on TNT or ESPN's 1 and 2 because ESPN or TNT is gonna be hosting, being the broadcaster of all these games. So exciting. Fans, someone's gonna be teams gonna be lining in full. Some are gonna be lining in tremendous capacity. Some at 15,000, some at 7,500. Different things like that. The Knicks are opening up. Everyone's opening up, and I think it's about time to reopen up because why are you being scared of COVID, right? I think it's time to open up. I think it's time to let fans in. Your ratings are plummeting, but I think it's time to let the fans back in to keep the excitement going. Okay, final 2, Knicks, Hawks. Knicks are gonna sweep them 4-0. Then we have 76ers against Wizards. It's gonna be 4-1 76ers because Daryl Morey, Doc Rivers leading the charge against and with Joel Embiid, Ben Simmons, Tobias Harris, Al Horford, players like that against the Wizards. The Wizards are gonna be outmatched. Their head coach is okay. Bradley Beal, exceptional player. Russell Westbrook, staff filler, still get the job done. Yeah. So this is what we have. This is exciting, and I didn't mean for this to feel rushed if it did. If it did, just let us know, and hey, we'll make some articles happen because we're gonna be updating Courts of Heat a lot. I mean a lot over this weekend. So do not miss that. Also, that is pretty much. This thing will be going until June 6th. Yeah. So from the 18th, June 6th, that's POF. I don't get excited about the regular season. Some games I do. Some series, some matchups, some rivals. Some what's on the line stakes I am. Like for the Suns, for the Wizards, for the Heat, for the Knicks. The Knicks, I've turned around their franchise completely. And if you want to go real quick, if you want to go see that, for the Knicks have not been relevant since Patrick Ewing and Carmelo Anthony for some time. It's been a while since they've been in the playoffs. Been a while. It's been many, 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 many years since being in NBA Finals. But look, this is where you can find it. This is the backstory to everything. This is the thing about the Knicks, the Hawks. This is something to read if you need to know, because not many places are giving you these insiders. Look, this is what we got. Social media, mainly Twitter, because you guys absolutely love us on Twitter, are going to be getting the best in content. We're going to be doing game by game analysis pretty much on social media, just giving our raw, honest feedback. Nothing insane, nothing crazy, just honest, good feedback. So there we have it. We have the MVP race, Defensive Player of the Year, Coach of the Year, Sixth Man of the Year, Most Improved Player of the Year. All these different awards. If I didn't already cover them, my names already, are coming on social media. I'm just gonna do this real quick, just because I posted social media and you may or may not have saw this, is that we have done what should be happening, may be happening. And you'll understand when I say this. So coach of the year, I believe, is gonna be Marlon Williams. Turn around the Suns. Thanks to help Chris Paul, Devin Booker, DeAndre Ayton, people like that. Derrick Rose is gonna be the sixth man of the year. Derrick Rose, since joining the Knicks, even prior to that, has been tremendous. Veteran presence, IQ is great. Totally pick him over Jordan Clarkson. Most improved player, Julius Randle. Julius Randle, solid. He's been getting double doubles, sometimes triple doubles, very rare, but double doubles. Rebounds are saying, getting boards, paying defensively, he's amazing. Rookie of the year, Lamelo Ball, pretty easy. Anthony Edwards was good mid to late season, especially when people were able to focus on him. Sadly, he's with Minnesota. Can't do much about that. And you had more traction on Melo. Now MVP Nikola Jokic. And then because he's been on fire, and the three finalists are Steph, Nikola, and what's the other guy's name? Joel Embiid. Sorry, I got a brain break. Those are it. Then finally, defensive player of the year, Rudy Gobert. Easy. He's been one of the best defensive players. Been able to block that paint perimeter, do things, get blocks when needed. He's been a defensive truck. Been able to stop fast break motions when down there. Able to stop and break up critical moments in the game. And yeah, it's just very interesting. I'm not going to go too in depth about the awards because I'm not going to be breaking those down in another video. But for now, this was just talking about the play tournament playoffs and then just giving us our list for fun. Remember, if you are a member, log in through here one time to get all the content that you deserve every single Sunday and Friday. Friday, it's just the top products of the week and all those buttload of coupons. The league membership on Sundays, you get the content. You get one exclusive article per week. Yeah, it's pretty epic if you think about it. Yeah, it's pretty exclusive. Yeah, it's just extraordinary if you think about it. So yeah, that is where we are. That's where we'll be at. So thank you guys for watching this video, and we'll see you on a podcast episode, another episode like this, and different things about that. So yeah, this is this. Remember, exclusively, you know where to find us. Social media, you know where to find us. Also, real quick, if you ever forget, I hope I do this right, because that would be embarrassing. Playing Courts of Heat real quick, and boom. So I gotta do one word, and you get us. You get us. Or do this on your phone, and I promise you, you just get the whole entire Twitter feed. You'll be getting out all of our Courts of Heat stuff. And yeah, this is where you get everything. This is where people are getting the insider stuff. Not getting it from Woj anymore. Everybody's leaving now. They're getting it from Outkick, Black and White Sports, us. We're getting thousands upon thousands upon thousands of people per month, hundreds upon hundreds of people per day. We're becoming the fastest and growing small business company sports world have ever seen in recent memory. So this is where we're at. You can find us, Courts of Heat. Just type in courtsofheat.com, search as Courts of Heat, one word. Social media, find us anywhere. And that is a wrap. Thank you guys for listening, watching, taking us on to work, on to go to work, going to school, wherever. Summer break's coming up for everybody. I know I'm going to be busy over summer break because playoffs, free agency, things like that. Well, there we go. And thank you for watching. We'll see you on the next podcast episode.